Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that...
And a chance! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Triol cuts out the pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That'll be a throw-in. Triol. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Van Basten must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Otto. And that is expertly dealt with. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get onto this? He's in a great position here. Tries to get it clear. And they're quick to get it back. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Real chance here. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. That's Guardiola. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, there's the clearance. Scholes. And this is Batis. Takes the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta! It's there!
Oh, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That is so... And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gakpo. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's worked it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's having a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now, can they get it back? He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in, and it's been played through. Look at the space here! Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Played into space. That's been intercepted.
Number 21, Mbappe. Substitution
beyond the defence. Chance to he's got tall. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Can he get on the end of this? Played right into his path. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take. Yamal is flagged offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets his head on it! And that should get the job done. Well, that is one way to... Terrific header! Oh, he's been caught now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. That looks a cracking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Much more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's there to hit it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the pass is intercepted. It's a searching pass. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Caceres. And he's managed to get free. Danielson, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Madrid have their second corner now. Scores! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Wriggles his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Raul. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Robertson gets it clear. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well read, nice interception. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Danielson. Oh, easy pickings there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He is through here. Oh, that is a chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Mbappe, and that was nowhere near his best. has a look up. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And they're not going to... Oh, Waters! And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal! We've got a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Now it's Batistuta. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Scholes. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal picks it up out wide.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Well, that's a little loose. And that is that. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become...
Mbappe! It's a foul, it could be a penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0! Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And the volley. And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Puyol makes the interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And no, that was never going to make it. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe is onto this. He might be in here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, played right into his path. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution.
He's having a good look here. Great chance here to level it up. Guardiola! He went for the curler. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And
He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
it's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well cleared. Neuer gets it away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's running through. Messi shapes to shoot. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! It's hit the upright. Rodri. Here's Scholes. Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone.
There's the shot! Corner then. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe! No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Messi. This is promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out what...
He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And it's Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Scholes. It's a promising position. Yamal gets flagged offside.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Messi.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiola. Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. Scholes for he gets big. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can...
Batistuta! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
It's a searching pass. And Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal, and it's Scholes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal. And that has been cleared. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Stoichkov. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And he's intervened well there. Yamal. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Park Ji-sung. Knocks it into space. Look at the space, shoots! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Adams. Triol. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Scholes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Van der Ven. And we hit half-time. do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Just a quick
change
announcement.
at
We'd
this
like
stage.
to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution on the field. Number 20.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 12.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Out to the right. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Threads one in. Yamal. No way through there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Danielson. Oh, super find. Batistuta gets into a good position. Caceres. Scores! He scores!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And they're quick to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played into the box. Raul gets it clear. He's found the way through. Drives it in. Gets his head on it! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Kolumwani at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's whipped it across. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Donadoni is there, and he can get that clear. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. And there's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Well, they can break here. Adams spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Guardiola. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Del Piero. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that was very necessary. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Cáceres. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Played in box. And the finish! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Shevchenko. Guardiola. Scholes. Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. Passes short and sharp. Madrid looking to pass their way
There
through.
will be 1 minute added time.
Shot at goal! No mistake! And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Donadoni carries the ball down the right. Donadoni. Now it's Vieri. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Probing pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Donadoni. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he finish? Oh, he has leathered that. Threads one in. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. Vieri. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Del Piero. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. Czech claims it. Safe hands. And they can counter here. And smartly reclaimed. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! Well, there's the clearance. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Costa Curta. Makaleli. Looking for the run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute
Well cut
added
out.
time.
No margin for error there at all. Puyol getting this one clear. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe! And this is Son Heung-min. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Son Heung-min. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And they've got a throw. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Scholes. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And he plays one through. Nakamura! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now, he's just misjudged that one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba. 15 minutes till half-time. Some really good ball movement. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shots, he's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Beckenbauer. And it's Nakamura. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that should get the job done. Goes for goal!
There will be 1
And
minute
he has
added
kicked
time.
it out somehow.
Nakamura actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Caceres with the clearance. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rodri. Guardiola. Now it's Scholes. Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. That is good strength. Yamal.
DiMarco.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. He's come in hard. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To get them off and running. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Number 5,
Nakata.
Nakamura. Number 3, Franz Beckenbauer.
That's alert
Number
and sharp
32,
and very well played.
DiMarco. Coming on the field, number 9.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan!
Number 11.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Well,
Number
someone's doing his job
23,
properly, Peter, that's for
Iniesta.
sure.
Number 8, Rijkaard.
It's their
Number
second
2,
corner of the game.
Robertson. Substitution.
Iniesta. And he's had a hit! Defending of the desperate variety. Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Alexander-Arnold looking to play it into the box. And it's Cáceres. Big chance!
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Cafu. Now it's Son Heung-min. Forlan. Iniesta. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 23.
So the first goal of the game. It's come through and he's had a quick look in, climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard.
Chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. And the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Hazard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. Bullish header! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Good take, and is he in? And how did he not make it four? Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's heaved it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in, he gets big! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Goal!
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive.
Real chance!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme... It's a mighty effort! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Header! That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's found a way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance for a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Scholes. That's been drilled in. That's going to go a long way. Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's chosen to go back. Now it's Bale. And smartly reclaimed. Great ball if he can get there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He is through here. Chance! And goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Delivers a header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion.
And the shot! No way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Oh, super ball! And he's there to clear it. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cleared without hesitation. And he's managed to gift it back. And he's managed to get free.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Guardiola. Scholes. It's Scholes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's picked his way through. Terrific header. Oh, crossbar! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Coming on the field, number 8, Stoichkov. Number 21, Bellingham. Number 24, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Guardiola. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We've not seen too many players better than Gilberto Silva at what he does, Peter.
A terrific shield for the defence, isn't he? He just seems to always be there without especially being noticed.
Yeah, that's...
Shoots! It's a loose ball. And that is a little undercooked. Caceres. Puyol. Madrid looking to pass their way through, looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he refuses to take the bait. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Great vision. He's had a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Scores! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Over to the left. Hazard gets into a good position. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Cross flung in. Bullish header! Neymar. And the counter is on. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's a cute ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Gilberto Silva. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Back into the middle. Neymar.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Madrid finding their passes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. Might be danger here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played. Hazard. Now it's Neymar. Played into space. Ball swung in. Neuer claims it, safe hands. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There they go, hunting again.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. Guardiola. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Yamal wriggles his way through. Yamal's cross. Oh, he shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make it.
Oh, given away. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. He's in space and looking for options. Yamal looking sharp there. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cross needs to be good. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Thinks about the shot. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Now, can they get him away?
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Spread out to the left. Hazard with the delivery.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Danielson.
So, time for changes
9,
on both sides, actually.
Scholes. Number 10, Batistuta. Coming on the field, number 6.
Looking for the run.
Heung-min. Number 7.
And it's Guardiola.
Bergkamp.
Guardiola
Number
looking to
18,
penetrate opposition lines.
Substitution.
Ferdinand,
There
tidy
will be
with his
one more
distribution.
added time.
He is through here. Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball.
Oh, what a mistake! And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Batistuta finds himself offside. Pinches it off him. Pull it. Great vision. Oh, it's Batistuta. Great chance! Knocks it into space. Quarter of an hour played. Good take, and it's to Nielsen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Tries to get it clear. He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Batistuta! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta gets flagged offside. And here's Scholes. And it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! That comes as a mighty relief. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And reclaimed it in a trice. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. That has been cut short. That could spell trouble. Pull it. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's a cute ball. He won't be happy with that one. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. And that could well leave a mark. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It scores! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their third corner. Oh, the ball's run loose, shapes to shoot! Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. And now a sudden chance to counter. Odo. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Not the most convincing of passes. Threads one in. Pullet. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for option, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Conte, number 22.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Running on the field, number 10.
Bangladesh
David
really
Villa.
can't be faulted for their
Number 7,
attitude, and if they
Dennis
go on
Law.
to win this, it'll be
Number
fully deserved.
21, Griezmann. Number 13.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Kukcu.
Chance for a shot!
20, Iniesta. Substitution
I think that's
in
great
progress.
defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kukcu. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And this is Griezmann. Cross into... Bullish header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Griezmann! Oh, fine stop. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important.
Scores! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just a
decent chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
In once more. Cleared without complication. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Messi. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Baresi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Batistuta, and the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scholes did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal receives him in a wide position. Lam getting this one clear. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. And here's Romario. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Lam. And this is Messi. Oh, it's played. Bullish header! He's delivered all right! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That could spell trouble. And that has left him in a heap. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be
Not
3
score, he
minutes
proves
at a time.
rigid and robust. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. And it's made its way to him. Thinks about the shot, takes a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And we hit half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. And he shoots! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And here's Scholes. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi getting this one clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, off the bar! Nicked it back promptly.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 4, Danielson.
So, time for changes
Number
on
18,
both sides, actually.
Fernando
So, a
Torres.
couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards
Number
entering the
10,
field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Substitution.
That's really well cleared. Madrid finding their passes. And this is Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Scholes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he can clear it away. And that will be the final act. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
And a quick announcement today.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his...
And Puskás! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He has found the way through. Drives it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. But that has not gone well. He's found a way past. Takes aim and crosses. Puyol tries to clear. And the shot's on. Shot a goal! There it is! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
He's got tall! No, not the best of headers. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Good ball, good take.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's gone direct here. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary. Puskás, who does have an assist to his name, looking for options for movement. Son Heung-min. Now what about this? Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri. Denilson. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
2 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Those of you making their way home on
Either
public
side holding back
transportation
here,
today,
it
please
has
watch
been
the
quite a
screen for
half
train
this.
departure
Well, I
times
think
from
the
all
message from the
local major
manager at
stations.
half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Puskás has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Puskás actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Out to the left it goes. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get it clear again. Mateus.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Son Heung-min. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Scholes looking to penetrate opposition lines. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back into the middle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Beckham. Oh, played right into his path. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Applies the finish! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
There will be one
And the
minute
referee's
added
looking
time.
at his watch. We could be done here. And he's cut it out.